Hey,
Hi there.
hi, how are you?
My name's Patrick,
I'm Nicole.
and we're here to tell you about our relationship, how we got together, and how we live on a day-to-day basis, what we do. We have a very unique situation, and we thought you might like to hear about it. Anything you want to say, Nicole?
Well, yeah, put me on the spot, why don't you? No, I can't. Well, the fact of the matter is Patrick and I, we met about a little over 2 years ago. About 2.5 years ago. Yeah, 2.5. We've been married for almost that long. We met on a cat forum because we're both cat lovers.
Magic City Kitties.
Oh, you want me to tell you about it?
Sure.
Well, okay. Well, Magic City Kitties, that was a forum where you basically post pictures of your cats if you live in this particular city where we live. And you see, and there were, one day, of course, I had 4 cats and he had 2 cats. And I found these two little cats in my neighborhood that were that didn't appear to have a home, but they were very friendly.
Yeah.
They were strays. And there was one evening, it was actually in 2016, the day after Thanksgiving, when it was very cold. It was the first cold day of the year, actually. And I remember seeing them outside, and I had been feeding them I had started feeding them, and after that they would show up on the front stoop of my house every day, every night at 6:30 p.m. And so this particular night I just felt so bad for them because they were outside. Hey, yes, that's the kind of stuff that happens around here pretty frequently because when you have so many pets. But yeah, so I brought them inside, and after sort of a rudimentary attempt to find their owners, which they didn't seem to have, I decided to try to find a home for them. And you take it from here.
Yeah, she posted on this Facebook page that she had these 2 brothers, these black and white kitties. They were very young, and she had a naming contest for them. Wanted to see what people could come up with name-wise. Now, I had been transferred out here in 2013 by my then employer, Verizon. They transferred me out to a place called Homewood, Alabama, which is a suburb of Birmingham. And so, I had been working here. I, was alone. I had gotten divorced in, I believe it was 2003 or 4, and really bad situation. And so I decided to be celibate. And so I spent the next 12 years being celibate, by choice. I'd been asked out, but I decided not to involve myself romantically with anybody. And I was living alone with my cats and working here in Birmingham and enjoying it. I enjoyed my life. It had been the first time I'd ever been alone. My family's gone, my parents are dead, and so on. But at any rate, I had my own cats. I had Sophie and Fathead. And Fathead I had had since the eve of 9/11. His mom was a feral cat that when I was living in Arizona, I took her in, and she was pregnant. And so I let her have the litter that she was carrying, and they were born under my bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, the eve of 9/11. And so I, throughout the course of the next couple of months, I ended up giving her brothers and sisters away, or her cats away, except for Fathead. Fathead was the runt of the litter, and he ended up becoming my best friend for about 15 years. he got very sick and dropped a lot of weight. And in December of 2016, I had to put him down. He was so sick. And that literally about killed me.
Okay.
So I even, employed a counselor here in town to help me through his death because I had no one else to really talk to. And I wasn't really concerned about having somebody to talk to. I just needed somebody to give me some tools to help me through that time. And so she recommended that I find another cat to replace Fathead. This was after about a month or so had gone by. And so I had given my names for her cats, Orville and Wilbur Wright, the first kitties of flight, which was kind of stupid, but at any rate,
it suits them very well.
And so, long story short, she brought them over to my place to bring them to me, and we met. And shortly after meeting, I have a relationship with God. I pray a lot, and God told me that I was going to marry this person. And it literally blew my mind. I was like, God, no, not me. No, I'm not. I don't want this. I'm happy being alone. And he basically said, look, I'm going to take care of everything. You just do, as I want you to do, and I'll take care of you. I'll take care of her, and you take care of her. And so shortly thereafter, we started our own business, writing, freelance writing for the education market. And so here we are. We have our own company. It's called Fathead and Edmund. Fathead was the name of the cat that I lost in December of 2016. And Edmund was her cat, who was, a great love of hers, who she lost shortly after we met. And so we named our company after these two cats. And so we've been living together, and we got married April 22nd of 2017. And here we are. It's June of 2019. And we wanted to let you all know, because we have such a unique relationship, we spend 24/7 together. We work together. We share the same office together. We have 8 cats. We have 1 dog named Martha. All of the cats and dogs are rescues. We've rescued them and tried to give them good homes. And little Martha here, who's a Beagle cross, she's a great dog. We rescued her from the Birmingham Humane Association, who is going to euthanize her.
On the Birmingham Humane Society.
There you go. Okay. They were going to euthanize her. So we went ahead and took her in. Come to find out, she had been returned 3 or 4 times to the Humane Association because of problems with her personality, her emotions. She has separation anxiety, severe separation anxiety. So being as we work from home, we can be around her. She has her bed in here in the office with us, and we get to take care of her and help her through her, emotional turmoil, so to speak. But yeah, so what we plan to do is to go more in depth into our lives, how we live together, how we cope, how we work together, how we inspire each other, how we live together, for lack of a better term. Did you have anything you wanted to add?
It's also one thing that's very important to both of us is kindness and acts of kindness and goodness. and also we both we're both very strongly believe in God, and we strongly believe in positivity, and so we hope to bring a lot of that to you.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's there's a lot of that missing. I think there's a major problem with our country right now, and I think you're seeing that, with these opioid epidemics and everything else. You don't see those unless there's a lack of hope. And I think that there is a monumental lack of hope and lack of belief in anything in our country right now. And so hopefully, we can share a little bit of our lives, and hopefully it can help, bring, if nothing else, 10 minutes out of your life. You can watch us going nuts over here as we, try and write and go through our lives. So, that's going to be it for the first episode. We will be bringing you episodes several times a week, and we look forward to, your comments. So go ahead and put your comments down in the comments field. And don't forget to subscribe, and of course click on the thumbs up.
Only if you liked it, though.
Yeah, only if you liked it. If you didn't like it, then fine, don't watch it anymore. But thank you. Hope you have a good day, and thanks for watching.